Charles Bonnet syndrome is characterized by visual phantom vision in individuals who are visually impaired but cognitively intact. The defining criteria include visual hallucinations occurring in a patient with retained insight, meaning they know the hallucinations are not real even though they see them clearly. Crucially, these patients have intact cognition without underlying dementia or psychosis. The hallucinations are usually complex, non-bizarre visual scenes and are mostly non-threatening. The presentation of these hallucinations can be simple, such as patterns, geometric shapes and lines, or complex involving people, animals, objects, and full scenes. Common complex visual hallucinations include Lilliputian figures, which are reduced in size, distorted faces, and historical figures. These hallucinations typically float, move silently, and do not interact with the patient. Common eye comorbidities causing the underlying visual impairment include age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, cataracts, and diabetic retinopathy. The pathophysiology is best explained by the deafferentation theory. In normal vision, there is full input to the visual cortex via the optic nerve. In Charles Bonnet syndrome, sensory deprivation from reduced retinal input leads to a release phenomenon. This causes visual cortex overactivity, resulting in cortex-generated imagery. When considering differential diagnosis, it is vital to distinguish Charles Bonnet syndrome from other psychiatric and neurological conditions. Unlike psychosis such as schizophrenia, which often features multimodal hallucinations including auditory ones, delusions, poor insight, and presents at a younger age, Charles Bonnet syndrome involves only visual hallucinations with intact insight and no delusions. 6 feet, the end. Delirium presents with fluctuating consciousness, acute onset, and disorientation, whereas Charles Bonnet syndrome features clear and stable consciousness. Dementia, such as Lewy body dementia or Parkinson disease psychosis, involves cognitive decline, fluctuating attention, and Parkinsonian signs. In contrast, cognition is intact in Charles Bonnet syndrome. A patient with dementia can have comorbid Charles Bonnet syndrome, but it is not a symptom of dementia by itself. Lastly, drug or substance-induced hallucinations have a temporal relationship to the substance and are often multimodal, whereas Charles Bonnet syndrome is linked to an ocular cause and features preserved insight. Management and care are typically benign and focused on reassurance. The first line approach is education and reassurance, specifically informing the patient that they are not experiencing a mental illness. Eye care is also essential to maximize remaining vision and update glasses. Non-pharmacological interventions include encouraging the patient to try blinking, eye closure, and lighting adjustments. Communication with family and caregivers is highly recommended. The role of medication is largely anecdotal, with atypical antipsychotics reserved only for cases of extreme distress and used with great caution. The overall prognosis is good, as the syndrome is often self-limiting or non-progressive, and most patients respond very well to clinical education.